Well, Nick, tough way to lose that one. Commiserations for that. What are some of your immediate reflections from that performance tonight?
Yeah, of course. I think the game was probably a draw. A point either team would have been I think a fair result. So look, to cop that in the 94th, 95th minute. Last couple of seconds of injury time was a big blow. The boys put a lot of effort in tonight, and yeah, look, you could see watching the game, it was just one moment of quality, and the Economidis provided that with a cross to the back post. So look, we could have defended it better, but the boys coming in powerful. Momentum's going to take you forward, and the defenders, I think it was Kyrolls and Farrell put every effort into to head it, but yeah, just unfortunate. So yeah, that hurts.
3 games in a row now, this has happened, the 90th minute, conceding a 90th minute goal, which has either cost you a win or cost you a point. I guess, what do you put that down to? Is it just little moments of concentration in isolation in that instance? Yeah,
look, you can say concentration. Against Macarthur, it was 2 world-class goals. World-class goal from Craig Noon in the last minute, and Perth was that was obviously a disappointing goal. But we spoke about it this week. We moved on. I thought tonight we managed the game well. It's never easy coming here. Again with the crowd and against a team like Melbourne Victory. I think you saw obviously off the bench the power, and they're bringing on Robbie Cruz and Economidis. So look, bringing quality off the bench, and like I said, just one moment. So yeah, not really lapse of concentration. Because it was obviously it was a long ball, and Economidis drove to the byline and dinked it to the back post. So like I said, just that one moment of quality. Lewis Miller was good all night, and he just failed to block that cross. And if you don't block crosses and block shots, obviously you're going to be dangerous if it lands in the box. And unfortunately we didn't get the first header on it, and we walk away with nothing. So yeah, it's disappointing.
Well, for the second time you've come here in a fortnight, defence has performed brilliantly. Dan and Kai, fantastic again, the heart of defence. I guess just a word on their performances tonight.
Yeah, they've been superb all season. Very consistent, and again, you're talking to 2 young players, but obviously we know the back four is young. But look, they're growing in experience every week, and like you said, it's a bit of short-term pain sometimes and a long-term gain. So them boys have been superb, and like I say, Kai for a young defender, Marshall's are back well. Back four superbly, and yeah, Dan's been great as well. So yeah, this is again disappointing for the boys. They're putting a lot of effort tonight. If we go away with a point tonight, I think myself and Tony Popovich would have probably been happy and agreed it was a point. But like I say, all credit to Victory. They kept going, and like I said, it's that one moment of quality, and we walk away with nothing. So that's football.
Nick, your striker Jason Cummings in his post-match interview made mention of the frequency of stoppages in this game, not being quite sure why there were the amount of drinks breaks that there were for a game that was played in 23 degrees. I mean, you've been quoted in recent days as saying you haven't really noticed the drinks breaks throughout the season, but how did you feel that impacted on tonight, particularly in the context of a few other lengthy stoppages for VAR checks? Did you feel that it impacted on the flow of your team tonight?
Yeah, like I got asked a question earlier in the week, and to be honest, I hadn't really noticed it. Obviously, we had some really hot days going back the last couple of months, and I think drinks breaks have been needed. A, because boys have been coming back from COVID and been sick, and B, for the health and safety of the players. So look, tonight was probably the first time I really noticed it, and yeah, it seemed to be a lot of delays and some VAR checks when I have no idea why they needed to check it. It was blatantly not a foul or a penalty, and yeah, it was a little bit stop-start, and you lose that little bit of momentum in the game. But yeah, I probably noticed it more tonight than I have all season. So yeah, that's probably a fair comment.
Well, back here again on Tuesday against Melbourne City. What's the plan from now? Are you guys staying in Melbourne, or are you heading back to Gosford and coming back? I guess, how do things look in the next few days?
No, we're staying in Melbourne, so again, we'll recover tomorrow. Obviously, probably review the game, train on Monday, and then play on Tuesday. Then we head back on Wednesday, and we've got a short turnaround before we fly to Adelaide. So yeah, tough week ahead. Would have been nice to start with at least a point tonight, but that's not to be. So we'll have to come back here on Tuesday night, and yeah, look to try and get a result against a top side in Melbourne City. So not easy.
Any injuries or fitness concerns coming out of tonight?
There's some tired boys out there, obviously, for both teams, I think. So yeah, we'll check the boys over tomorrow. But first check with the physio, everybody's okay. Just tired and obviously a little bit disappointed from tonight. But we'll pick them up tomorrow, and yeah, we'll be here for a couple of days before we fly back to Gosford.